Welcome once again, my fellow manipulators of digital fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn. Today's video is about Aetherhub, and more specifically about Team Aether and how some of the changes that have come to Aetherhub recently are affecting Team Aether members. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think about this whole Aetherhub thing. All of that stuff really helps the channel get out to that many more people and helps us grow, and I would appreciate it greatly, so thank you in advance. But what we're talking about today is, for those of you who don't know, Aetherhub is a website where you can upload your decks, and they have a content creator program where they will showcase your videos or your decks, and they also have a Twitch team. You can join Team Aether, which is Aetherhub's branded team, and be a part of their Twitch streaming team, and that way there's sort of cross-pollination between you and other users that are Team Aether, and you kind of help to feed each other's channels with people that are going to watch and chat and that sort of thing. So it is very useful for content creators, and I've been a part of this program for the last, it might be 2 years, at least a year for sure, possibly 2 years, and it has helped my channel greatly to be a part of that, to help get more people in. Now, over just the last few weeks, Aetherhub has initiated some changes on their site, and what they've done here is, not only have you probably noticed an aesthetic change, where they've got some fancy blue graphics now with some gold trim and some stuff like that, but one key change that they've made is they used to feature one of their random Team Aether members that's currently streaming on Twitch. They used to feature them as an embedded video on the front page of Aetherhub. That way, anyone who loads up Aetherhub and checks out Aetherhub is going to get a glimpse at one of the Team Aether streamers before they go off and do the rest of whatever they're going to do with Aetherhub that day. And this was super helpful for streamers, and they recently replaced this with, now instead of having an embedded video, all they have is a thumbnail that is a picture of a random frame from someone's stream with a link to their stream. And this is a huge significant change. Now, the reason Aetherhub has done this is because they're trying to increase their reach for Google search, for the Google search engine. Now, if they have an embedded video on their front page, what it does is it kind of hinders the performance of people searching for Aetherhub or things connected to Aetherhub online and having Aetherhub come up in the search results. The fact that an embedded video takes extra time to load, it's kind of like a knock against the website, and it hurts some of their search results. So I can kind of understand why they would want to give this a go, but I think the change is hurting them more than they might realize, and I'm hoping that through this video, both sides might realize that, you know, this change is detrimental. It's possible the change is better for them by a margin that's far greater than how much it's going to hurt them, and in that case, I can't really blame them for going the way they're going to go. But I'm hoping I can point out some of the ways with this video that it's hurting the streamers in ways that probably aren't taken into account and are far greater than might seem on the surface. And in the end, I do think it might be affecting Aetherhub in more negative ways than positive ways. So when you originally used to have the embedded video of a random streamer, you would go to Aetherhub and it would randomly load up someone that's on Team Aether streaming as almost like an ad in a corner of their main page, and you'd get a glimpse at that. Now, those views don't really matter that much as far as monetization for the channel or as far as growing your engaged user base. They're just seeing that as they're trying to do the things they're doing on Aetherhub, and it's very rare that someone, you know, sees a stream on the Aetherhub front page and is like, oh, I want to check that out, and it actually converts to a new engaged user on your stream. But what it does do is it gives you a whole bunch of extra initial views when you start your stream, so that you sort of start with a leg up. Now, what I mean by this is, For example, my channel, when I will start my stream on Twitch, I initially have a good 30 to 70 extra viewers from that Aetherhub embed. Now, like I've already said, those viewers aren't really translating to actual engaged viewers, so I can understand how most people might write that off and not really consider it meaningful to the stream in general. And for really big streamers, that is probably the case. Like a big streamer that has hundreds of people watching them, they're not going to notice if 30 people less are chiming in, you know? But for a smaller streamer who's trying to take it the next step and try to get to a point and working their butts off to get to a point where they're maybe a mid-level streamer, those 30 to 70 extra people at the beginning of the stream really matter. And what they matter most for, which is the thing I think is taken least into account here and most easily overlooked, is your search results on Twitch itself. Now, if you were to search on Twitch for a Magic the Gathering channel, right now what it's going to do is it's going to load up the channels for the most part in the order of who has the most people watching them. So the more people you have watching you, the better chance you have at appearing higher in the search results, and the better chance that those people who are just looking for a Magic channel to watch are gonna pop into your stream and check it out. So even though those initial 30 to 70 extra views aren't really from engaged viewers, what they are doing is they're giving you a huge boost in the beginning, giving you a huge head start, and helping you appear high in search results so that for the entire duration of your stream, you have active engagers searching for Magic channels, finding your channel, and then popping in, becoming a part of the stream. If they like you, they're following, they're subscribing, and it's converting. Now, with those going away, you're not losing very much revenue. The most you're getting from those 30 to 70 extra viewers is really amounting to pennies every day. But what you are losing is the ability to grow your channel effectively. What you used to be able to do in a year, now it's looking like it's going to take much longer than that to get the same results, because you don't have that head start, and therefore all of your streams are a struggle, paddling upstream, trying to get viewerships to pay attention to your channel. And I'm seeing this on more than just my channel. I've talked to multiple people on Team Aether, and like I said, the bigger channels that get a lot of viewers every time they stream, they're not really seeing much of a difference, but I wouldn't expect them to, because that 30 to 70 is pretty negligible for them. But for all the smaller to mid-range streamers, we're all kind of seeing the same thing. Viewership across the board is just dropping. Search results are coming up far down into the search results, nowhere near as high as they used to for everyone in Team Aether. And everyone that's not Team Aether is going way up in search results and coming up way higher in the list than they otherwise used to, because all of the Team Aether players are so much farther down. So you're seeing this massive metric shift where everyone that's a part of Team Aether, and if you're a part of Team Aether, you've probably noticed this, is getting way less views over the last few weeks. And you're probably scratching your head wondering why, and this is why. And those views now are not translating into new engaged people finding your channel by searching. You're getting probably less followers, probably less subscribers as well, but ultimately it's just hurting your ability to snowball into exponential growth. And that's really what that embed was perfect for, is being able to help everyone on Team Aether snowball into exponential growth. But now we're at a position where we're not growing, we're not able to get new viewers, and to come back full circle to what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, I'm worried this might actually affect Aetherhub as well, because I feel like a lot of traffic probably comes from all of the sponsored streamers that they have, all of the content creators they have as part of their content creation program. You know, people watching them and then clicking over to Aetherhub from those views. And since everyone on Team Aether across the board is going to get a lot less views and a lot less engaged viewers finding their stuff by searching on Twitch, it's probably going to translate to a lot less people popping over to Aetherhub from their Team Aether membership content creators, and therefore get a lot less traffic on the channel. And what I'm really curious about is if the amount of traffic gained from the increase to the Google the search program, the search algorithms, I wonder if that outweighs the drop of, you know, people going to Aetherhub from Team Aether members streaming across the board. And if that's the case, like, this is I don't want to blame Aetherhub. I understand that they've got to do what's best for them, and honestly, I feel like I'm in their corner as far as, you know, good on them for starting an awesome site that people can use and trying to make the best business decisions to keep it afloat. I completely understand that, but I'm curious if maybe they don't realize how far that embed reached and just how disruptive it is to all of their smaller Team Aether members. So I'm hoping that this sheds some light on the current situation, maybe gets whoever's in charge over at Aetherhub to start thinking a little deeper about things. And at the end of the day, if it turns out that this new change to their site does impact them more negatively than positively, hopefully they'll consider going back to the embed, because I know it'll help all of us out. But if you're a member of Team Aether, let me know in the comments below if you've seen this kind of drop, or if you frequently watch members of Team Aether. Let me know if you've seen, you know, a drop in viewership on those channels that you watch, and if I'm not just losing my mind here. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help the channel get out there to everybody. Make sure to catch me out live on Twitch, because now I need all the help I can get. That's twitch.tv/quarantinecapricorn, because if I'm alive and I'm breathing, I'm there and I'm streaming. I'll check you guys out next time. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck text, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.